Good afternoon, Judy Allen here, San Antonio, Texas. Zoe is in Florida with her abuela, but today I'll have Gabe joining me and he's going to do some origami a little later. All right, today is all about the new kit, Painted Petals. It's absolutely gorgeous, just as is, without it doing anything. But I did bring some coordinating cardstock so we can see what options we might have and what we might want to do as an alternative. All right, with that, let's go down the hands and let me show you how beautiful this is. I like it when things are so beautiful you don't have to do anything, right? So this is the back, and this is what I just pulled was some coordinating cardstock. So here's what we're going to be doing. And it's just very easy. Painted petals. Very beautiful. And so I just pulled some coordinating cardstock. So if you ever get the kits, any kits, even designer series paper, it'll have coordinating stamping up colors on back. So this one has Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Granite Gray, Old Olive Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Pretty in Pink. So I pulled a couple of the new in colors. One is Pretty in Pink, and the other one is Peach Pie. So we'll see what you like out of that. And the ink spot for this week is Gray Granite. I was telling people at the retreat yesterday, if you'll save these, even after 6 months, look at the variety of colors that you get, right? So you can use these for anything. They're easy to carry with you wherever you go. And we were talking about that at the retreat yesterday because they are easy. Okay, so let me just show you. And the other thing I want to show you, this came in a beautiful box. See how pretty that box is? I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll do something with it because it's a very beautiful box. All right, so the first card we're going to do, and you're going to see how easy these are to make just beautiful cards. And the refills are not available. They're going to be available maybe, but they're not available right now. So I don't know if that means they sold out of kits or what. But this is the first one that we're going to do here. And so they have this has got a nice framed flower right here. And we're going to be using this right here as well. This is going to be the tag. And then this is part of what we'll be doing also. And you'll see how we do that in a minute. But look at the back of this. See how pretty that is? So when I make an alternative for sure, I'm going to cut this off and we're going to be sure to use this. But first, as we do here on the last Sunday of every month, we at least make one of each exactly how they have it for us to make it, right? So this one here, they have us stamping our sentiment first here. And they've already got this all die cut for you, right? So all we have to do, we're just looking at the picture to see how it is. So they've got it just like this right here. And we're going to stamp it with gray granite. So yes, this is a great time that if you get the kit, or if maybe you don't have this kit, maybe you just want to kit along with us, then just bring your kit and kit along with us, okay? It's just a great time to get together and just create together. So yes, we're just going to stamp this here. You're going to see how pretty that is. And then we have our flowers here that they want us to go and put. So you never have to guess with the kits, right? They show you like X marks the spot. So it shows you right on here where you're going to put dimensionals and what you can do with any and everything. So they have us put in, they're using mini dimensionals here versus large ones. And they have one way down here at the bottom, right here. Okay, so all we're going to do is take this here. I like it. This is really nice because this is just very easy to take with you and make anywhere, but it's just beautiful, right? Even if I made a card for you right now, I designed 18 cards for our retreat yesterday, and I would tell you that none of the stuff that I do will look like this here. I mean, it's beautiful stuff, don't get me wrong, but what they've got here for you is so easy to do. It just makes it really super beautiful, right? So this one just has you putting one dimensional here, because part of it's going to cross over. And they have it putting on this side here. And then we're just going to sit here and take this. Well, they have it put in here. Let's see what else. They have us this right here. They have us have this right here. So let's see what this is here, because they have us using this. Let's see what it does. This is new. We've never had this before. Okay, it's like a line. I guess it's a line of adhesive. Like tear and tape is what it reminds me of. And it has us putting it right here in the middle. It does. It reminds me of tear and tape, but it's not tear and tape, right? Because tear and tape, you have a roll of it and you have to tear it off. Well, there we go. So it's adhesive like this. And they have it just coming right here. Actually, I guess I put my other one on too soon. It looks like they have us putting it on under here. Right about like this. And then we're going to come. And you've got another dimensional right there on the inside. Okay. So that's how they do it. I was wondering why we're putting on a tag with just one dimensional. That's why. Because they have you put once you put this together, they have you come in and put a dimensional there, and you have a dimensional here. So all we have to do is just come, put it on like right here. So we have a dimensional both sides here of that little frame. They have it up a little bit higher. So I'm going to get mine a little bit higher. And have it over a little bit like that. So, you know, it's not going to be, I don't ever try. Mine sometimes it comes out perfect like there. Sometimes it doesn't. But there you go. So there's what we had to put together. And here's what we got here. So the other thing that we have here is bling. And they have you putting 3 different spots of bling here. Looks like one is right here. So we can see what the other one is. So Zoe's not here. And she's the eagle eye. She's the one that can always see really well where they've got all their bling. I can't, but I will just place them around where I best think they are, and we'll go from there, okay? So there we go. We are done with our first card. How cute and simple was that? All right? So let me set that aside, and let's go to card number 2. So card number 2, they're all going to be the same way, right? They're just going to have a different layout, which you can see here. Just a little bit different layout. So, because the tag is going to go to the left on this one, but they still have the stamping, right? So we have our tag for card. Oh, let me show you envelope too. How pretty is the envelope to go with the one we just made? I'll do something with that as well too eventually on the alternatives, but it's just all very, very pretty. Alright, so here we are with card number 2. Alright, so we have us doing the same thing. We're going to stamp our tag. I've already got that set up. And they even show you the position, right? So it's not like you even have to guess the position. They just have you sort of get some of your adhesive teed up in the very beginning. It's just a different way, right? Maybe you don't normally do it that way, but it doesn't matter. Do it your way. Whatever is simplest for you. It's all about creating and sharing, right? If it just sits in a box and you never get to create and share, well, then it's just sitting in the box, so you're not sharing. So, look how pretty this one is. Yep. Alright. Okay, so they have us doing the same thing. We're going to flip this over. And we're going to put dimensionals in each of these flowers. So yes, yesterday was lots of fun. It's always fun to get together with friends and people on Zoom and create like we did, just like today, except people get to interact because we're on Zoom, right? You can interact and we can interact right now. But I have to be sure to listen, watch comments and all. But after we get off of our live, we'll do our door prize drawing for the month. Right? We always give at least 3 door prizes away. And so we'll be doing that. Alright, this is pretty cool and different with this. Versus having tear and tape to have this. You sort of peel it off and you stick your right here in the middle is all you have us doing. You just rub it, and it comes off. See if I can get it. It looks like I got more than I bargained for there. There we go. We'll just peel that off gently like that. Okay, so this one, like I said, they have us doing it to the left of the flowers versus on the other one it was to the right. And I'll do it correctly this time by putting this on first instead of tucking it under. And then we have our flowers right here they have us putting on. So that's pretty cool. It is different. And, they're doing the same thing, right? So we're going to get this on, and then we're going to put a dimensional on the inside of this frame so our sentiment can come right across. But you can see it's just very simply, very beautiful, and very just elegant looking, right? Alright, I'm just going to roughly put this so where I believe it looks like it is. Okay, there we go. Alright, so they have us putting another dimensional right here on the inside. Top up here. And we're going to take this one off here, take the other one off, and put our bling on, and then our second card is done. How cool is that? That is way too cool. It's not too cool if I put it on upside down, but it is cool to have it done. It's so beautiful. So there you go. Alright, so we put our bling on here as well. Let's see, it looks like we got 2 over here and 1 below the tag there. Yeah, put it right there. Alright, so there we go, there, and maybe a little bit further apart. It's fine, there you go. Alright, look how nice. Now let me show you the envelope that goes with this. Look how beautiful. Da da da. Alright. Card number 2. Alright, card number 3 is another flower. Look at this here. Looks like some daisies. Alright, so here's the card. And look at the green. So mossy meadow green is one of the ones that was with us here. You can see it for this here. Again, we're going to be putting dimensionals on the back of our flowers there. And our tag will be going down like this. Let's get a card base, but see how pretty that is? You know, we have done some splattering. We did splattering yesterday on some of the cards we made at the retreat. It's just easy to do with a stamp and blend. Look at there. Yep. Alright, so we're going to stamp this one here. So this one I do not have on the block because I had 2 blocks handy. Most of the blocks were with the stuff we did yesterday. And this one says, friends like you make life beautiful. Make life beautiful. So there you go. I don't know what kind of weather you guys have, but we actually had a little thunder going just a few minutes ago. And we actually woke up to rain, and it's been a nice steady rain, right? It hasn't been like something that just came just gushing down, but it's just been nice, steady. I will tell you the plants, and I love it both. It's making things a little bit cooler. Washing some of the pollen off the trees down. For those that have allergies, which would be me, so I really deeply appreciate that. Alright, so let's get our eyes on here. So yes, so we did get some rain. Some very nice rain. And we're going to get some more this week too, so it's definitely unusual for us this month. But it's a great way to stay inside, right? If we can just do some creating like we're doing here. Get some of our cards made and get some out. Okay, and so we're going to do the same thing here. This is going to be, we're going to use the same tape again. I'll have to look and see what they're calling this. Alright, just pulling it off. We're going to put it in the center, just put it in the center of our tag here. And we're going to rub it. And then we'll turn around and peel it off is all we're going to do. Hello, Lourdes. I hope you guys got rain too. We got a rain over here at our house. It's been a day for rain. We need it. We need it. Oh, did I do that in the wrong one? I did just do that in the wrong one because I was talking to Lord. Oh, that's too funny. Alright, did the wrong one, but that's okay. I have plenty more. That's one thing I have to say about the kits. They always have plenty in here, so it's not like if you messed up just like I did, or an opportunity for creativity, there's still plenty in here to allow for that, right? So it's not like if you got 9 cards, they only gave you 9, and you make an oops or anything, you're in trouble. Nope, that's not the way it is. Alright, so they have us just putting this right over here to the side. Oh, it looks like it came way down here this time. Alright, you can see I'm measuring by the leaves. From the picture there, I'm measuring by the leaves right there. And then we have coming over with this. And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be adding. Oh, there you go. I know I love staying inside creating. There you go. Do some creating. You got some very creative people at your house. You got some very creative people. Put this on here. I got shadow really bad time. Alright, Just put it, it just goes right here. A little over. Okay, so we've got this here. So same way they did that last time is they just have you coming with this right here and putting a dimensional just right inside, right here. They didn't capture the leaf like I did, but just right there. And then we actually going to have one also on the tag. So our tag actually has got double adhesive going on here. Hello, Lord. Hello, Debbie. We're getting, if you're not getting rain, we are getting rain. Whoop, whoop, and we need it. Okay, so this one here, we're going to put a dimensional right here. So they're staying consistent, right? So they have one dimensional actually on the tag, and then one that's going to be inside the frame of flowers. And we're just going to put it right here. Why does it not look the same? It doesn't look the same, but it's okay. They make it look like it's like way over here. Maybe a little bit. Alright. It'll be okay. Alright, let me get this one off. Alright, so that is card number 3. And we'll put the bling on. So these are just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very simple. It's more for me to try to figure out where we put our bling on this. That'd be about the most challenging thing that I would say is out of this whole thing. Where does the bling go? And I would tell you, just put it anywhere you feel good about putting it. Let's put one way out here too. Alright, and let me show you the envelope that goes with this one. Look at that. See how pretty those all go together? We getting rain. It's unusual for this time of the year, but you know what? We need rain so bad. We're going to take it. We missed you yesterday at the retreat, but we had fun. We had fun. Oh, it's always fun. So there you go. So let's make it. These are so beautiful. It's easy to make an alternative. So let me show you what I got here. Here are the two colors that I brought. So one of this is Pretty in Pink, and the other one is Peach Pie. So let's see which colors we like with what to make an alternative. Because when you open these cards up, this will be what we're going to use as the backing behind this here. And here's this one here. And then we have one more. We have the pink one. I'm not sure. Let's see what's going to float our boat. So, here's what the pink would look like if we had the pink background. Oh, that's all right. There's always more. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, the green would look nice too, right? So if we sat there, so try to visualize, like, if we did green like this, right? That might be a possibility. You could also do, again, right? So we're looking at green as a possibility. Or we can just turn around and just put one of these. I think I'm just doing this one here for you just to show it, okay? So there's so many possibilities, right? There's many possibilities. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to dissect the one I just made. But what we are going to do is we're going to take the base that we have for that card, and we're just going to sort of slice it and dice it, okay? So what we're going to do is this is 4 1/4. Werner, did you check out the new catalog coming out? Okay, so this is going to have to be a little bit smaller than this. So everything has to be just a little bit smaller, okay? So let's get our basic cardstock down, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do, okay? All right, so here's the petal, soft and pink. And I'm going to sit up here, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to cut it to 5 1/2. So give me 5 1/2. You know what? Let's just do different. Let's do 4 1/4. All right, 4 1/4 just gives you a long card that you're going to fold in half, and it stands up really nice. Do this. Yeah, I always do that other one. All right, and then all I'm going to do, I'm going to just use my base right here. Let me show you can see it. I'm going to use this right here, the corner of this here, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to fold it over. And it's just going to hold it really nice in place so I can get a nice, easy. If I cut it correctly, let's see if I cut it correctly. You'll be able to fold your card in half real easy. Okay? There you go. That's just the cut. Okay. Alright. so I have this here. Now, you just saw that this is 4 1/4. I just did this here, and the length is going to be 5 1/2. So if I'm going to make this, where I'm going to put this on top here, it's going to need to be smaller because right now they're exact same size. So all we're going to do is take 1/4 inch off. So all of these increments are in 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to take, I'm going to take 1/4 off the top, and then I'm going to take 1/4 off the side. So it's just simple, so you don't have to like really think real hard about it, right? You just look at the line, and there you go. Those are all in 1/4 increments. And then you see it's just going to fit right like this right here. Okay, so we're going to put it on with some adhesive, and we still have to do a little bit more trimming. I didn't either. I was so busy preparing for the retreat, I didn't have time to look at the catalog that'll be coming out, and so I actually had Jennifer look at it and tell me some of it. She'd show me some different pictures of different things. I haven't had time, and it's too funny because I usually, the timing was just sort of different, right? So yes, I didn't either. All right, so what we're gonna do here now, I'm gonna size this even smaller. So this one here is 4 by 5 1/4. So we're gonna trim this down. The length is going to be 5. All right. So we're just gonna come right down here to 5 because I want my prettiness right up here. So I'm not gonna give that up. All right. And then what we're going to do is, this is 4 1/4 and this is 4. We just did this to 4, so we can take this down to 3 3/4. Okay? That's all, just have a 1/4 inch difference. Now this one, the deal is I want to get things, let's go ahead and do this side. We'll take 1/4 inch off of this side because there's a lot more white space. My daughter, when I was creating designs, said I had white space. So I needed to reduce the white space. Okay, so see, I still not right. I need to get to 3 3/4 inch. So what I really need to be at, I took off 1/4 and that wasn't enough, all right? So this is what we do right here. Okay, for sure that's at 3 3/4 because I measured it. Because I really needed to take off 2 of those. Okay, now see how this is going to look right there right now? So now we have a layered card just because we added cardstock. We took the card as it was, and we just reduced it 1/4 inch at the top and bottom. And this one, because they were the same size, right, we had to really come down 1/2 inch on each top and bottom to get to where we are right now. So what we'll do here is I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. When I get to layering sometimes like this here, I really like to put it on dimensionals. I want some bigger dimensionals. Let me get the big dimensionals. This has the small dimensionals. I'm going to use the larger ones, okay? And this would be a beautiful card as is, right? We really don't need to put anything else on it because it's just very beautiful with all the layers. But we're going to still go ahead and put on the flowers like we did for the original cards. And you can just see what a difference it is. Just to go, and how easy it is to go create an alternative, right? Just making a couple of changes. Yes, I really like these. I don't know if you checked out your paper pumpkin kit yet, Deborah, but it is beautiful. Beautiful and easy to make and easy to give to others. Right? It's all about creating shirt. You know what? I like to do my stuff sideways sometimes, so let's just go sideways because I can. Let's do it. I can do that. Right? It's all about creating and having fun. So we're going to do that a little sideways. It'll be okay. It will be okay. And we're going to take our flowers here. And we can still put them here like this. But you know, the way this is designed, it isn't designed exactly to mirror, right? So they've got it like sort of just offset a little bit. If you look at what we did right here, following what they did, right? This is the artist that sat there and came up with the concept. They just sort of got it to the side. So just put some right in here. I'm going to use the higher ones there. Yep, Jennifer was oohing and awing, and oh my gosh. I would say she was interrupting, but it was okay that she was interrupting me as I was working, preparing, and everything and all. I just can jump on the bandwagon then, because you'd get me too sidetracked. Alright, so yes, I almost thinking of doing like I did a minute ago, so I actually put mine underneath, right? But looky there, we're just going to put it right here. Just like they did, and then again, we'll just use the same items, right? So all that we've done differently here is that we've added cardstock in the back. You know, white would have been very beautiful in the back too. We'll just do the same thing they did here. I'll just do what I did while I go where I slid mine under because I did do it correctly by the directions at first. But you see the world didn't end right, and it worked out just fine. However, if we run out of these, I have to use tear and tape, and I really like this. This is pretty cool. Make sure I did this right. Yep. This is pretty cool. Tear and tape's fine. I use tear and tape, but I used tear and tape yesterday. Different things for, you know, you need different things for whatever projects you're working with, so just whatever works out best for you. I'm just going to put this in here. Yep. That's just nice. And then we put a tag. Now, you know, you can sit and change your tags around easy. I mean, they've done the words to fit the tags beautifully. So let's just, because the rest of it's the same size, right? So let's see, here's our choices that we did already. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Friends like you make life beautiful. This one's Let's Celebrate You. Boy, I like all of those, really. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's celebrate you. We'll just change things up on the tags. We'll do Let's Celebrate You. Because it doesn't matter, right? They're all, if you look at them, they're all the same size. The pink and everything. So just change your tags around. That's all you gotta do. And change your sentiments. Now you most probably want to get the correct tag, right? Because it's like they made their sentiments to go to specific tags. So, I mean, that much you want to definitely keep with. So yes, if you're one of my customers, yes, I am going to be sending you some coordinating cardstock to go with the Paper Pumpkin kit. So if you have a preference, I would tell you to tell me now before I put things in the mail or anything at all. That's all I would say. Okay, let's see where they did. I don't remember where they put these at. Let's see. They had us put this right on the inside here. This part I didn't remember what they did. And then the tag is going to be on the left side here. Okay. That's one thing I didn't remember where was it. Because it changed, right? It wasn't the same on each card. So each one's a little different. There we go. There we go. So there's our first alternative card. So if you want to see what the original looks like, let's go back to the original. No, I didn't put bling on here. I do it some bling. So here's the original card, and here's what we just created. And all we did was add the back of the card to this. And then we set up there, right? We cut the card in half. Here's the front, here's the back. We cut it in half, cut it right off the head, resized them, and just put cardstock behind here. And that just shows you how easy it is to create an alternative. And you don't have to put the blings in the same exact spots. Because I'm not. Alright, let's put my bling everywhere. Alright, so there's alternative number one. Whoop, whoop. Card number one and alternative one. There you go. So let me put out everything we did today with their beautiful envelopes. I don't want you to miss out on seeing the beautiful envelopes. Clean a little bit, push a little bit of my mess aside there so you can see. And then here's our envelopes to go with them. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. So you can see how the peach color would go good this good. You've got Melon Mambo, which will go good as well too. And look at those envelopes. They always do a beautiful job, but I have to tell you, this is like super beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed that, right? It's amazing how you can just, I just added cardstock, right? I just took the back of the card and used it because they always do beautiful stuff on the back of their cards. So I'll have to see if the Gabe Meister is up, right? Yes, multi-layer just adds a little extra touch, right? But they're beautiful the way they are to begin with, but it just shows you how you can step it up just by making a couple of changes there. So, Gabe, are you up for giving us some origami now?
Yeah,
Are you stretching for it? Stretching for the moment? Okay, so what are you making for us today in origami?
I'm gonna be making a box.
A box?
A box with a lid and
So are you ready?
Yep.
All right. All right. You're gonna take the chair I'm in, or are you gonna bring up the other
No,
chair?
I'll take this chair.
Oh, you're gonna take my chair. Okay.
Yes, I will. You got phone?
But no. Apparently, you have no qualms whatsoever. Here, let me swap with you. All right. Let me get my stuff out of the way for your origami. Got your paper ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get this out of your way.
Okay.
Okay. Here you go, dude. You're up. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. Have a seat. Make yourself at home.
Yeah.
Act like you're gonna stay a little while.
I mean, I hope I do. So here today I got a 6" by 6" piece of paper. This is gonna be our bottom lid.
Okay.
All I did was take sheeted paper. It was originally a rectangle, so all I did was boom, then cut off the excess. So 6" by 6". This is going to be our bottom part, bottom lid.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is put it here.
All right. Yep, I'm watching. Are you checking to make sure I'm watching you?
No, you're commenting on everything.
I know. I'm just making sure you know I understand.
Then we're going to unfold it and then do the same for the other side.
Okay.
So now we have crease lines like that. So what we're going to do is take these 4 corners, fold it to the middle.
Now, is this a little similar to what you did last time? Did you fold the stuff to the center? When you made that little table?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I mean, most things have similar, like, steps, but it really just gets out to the last few that really divide it. That's my opinion.
Right. Okay.
Then you could use your fingernail to crease it better.
Right.
And you could do the same for the other side. So then once you have this, you're going to take the top, fold it down to the middle, as such. Then crease. Oh.
Yep.
And then you're going to do the same for the other side. And then you're going to unfold both sides and do the same for this side and this side.
There you go. Yep.
And then once you have this, you're going to unfold it. And it doesn't matter this or this. You're just going to take this one, unfold it.
Right.
And then keep these two the same.
Okay.
So you're going to bring this. And you're going to want to fold that and that.
Okay.
But to do so, you're going to... Alright, so this crease right here and so here, you're gonna fold it inwards, kind of.
Okay.
So you could bring this and.
Is it gonna be like a folded, literally folded like a sharp, edge, or folded edge,
yeah,
or
kinda.
no?
It's
Okay.
gonna be kind of like a sharp edge.
Okay.
And if you're having problems, just pinch it. And then have it like this.
Okay.
And then once you have it like this, you're going to want to make a new crease right here.
Okay.
So it kind of like has its structure by itself.
Okay.
And then to finish it off, you're going to, since you have this line, you're going to fold it on top of itself.
Okay.
And then you're going to fold it inwards. And should have a nice structure. And you're going to do the same for the other side.
All right. So this is a box, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is the bottom part.
Okay. So we're not going to use any tape at all.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Then the next thing after this, because you can make a spring, or not a spring, a button out of the box that I'm making.
Right.
Which all of this could be made out of paper. But if you're going to make a spring, it is going to need a little tape.
Just right there? Or a glue dot, maybe?
I don't know. I've used tape. So now you have the bottom part. Well,
right.
Actually, this is going to be the top part since it's a 6-inch by 6-inch.
Right.
Now you're going to take another sheet of paper. Now you're going to need to make this smaller. Now about a quarter, or not a...
Just in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So that's sort of like with how we normally make boxes.
So yeah, about about a quarter to half an inch.
Okay.
Let's actually.
You want a ruler?
Scissors.
No, you want scissors? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Now I'm gonna do a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
Because I'm not necessarily making a spring, so
right.
It doesn't need to be as loose.
Okay. Well, I'm very interested to see how this is going to look when you get through, because, you know, we make boxes on a regular basis, but we use, you know, we cut corners and we sit there and end up using tape, right? Or tearing tape or something.
Now, sorry to interrupt,
that's okay.
But some good things about lined paper, you could use the lines to help you cut.
Okay.
Or just fold the necessary part and either rip it or cut it. Which my cuts aren't going to be as straight since I don't have an edged crease. But that'll be alright.
Right.
So now we're going to do the same that we did for this.
Okay.
Just it's slightly smaller.
Okay. But you said this is going to be the bottom, or is this going to be the top?
This is going to be the bottom.
Okay,
the smaller part is going to be the bottom.
Yeah, okay. That's what we usually do.
Or it could be the other way around. Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, it just depends how you want your box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I have made one of these before, since I had a lot of quarters, like 20 quarters at a time. Before I rolled them,
right.
I put them in a box I made.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure from the same paper, or same paper that I got from the book.
Okay. So you got an origami book?
No, I just got a little notebook, a little a diary book.
Okay.
And I just tore some sheets of paper from that and used it.
There you go.
Now the thing about making like airplanes, well, paper airplanes I should specify, or just any origami in general, it's better to crease it with your thumb, since it's not like using anything that you necessarily need, or just hurting your finger.
Right.
Unless you got brittle fingernails or something.
Right. So do you ever do it with heavier paper or
like construction paper?
Well, even like what we did today, you know, with the cardstock and all. Do you ever use that?
I have to make some ninja stars.
Right.
I mean, it's a bit harder to crease. It's a bit harder to work with. But if you're able to do it, it generally lasts longer, in my opinion.
Okay.
And it's just better. I mean, for like paper airplanes paper airplanes, or the ninja stars that I was talking about.
Right.
It'd be better to use a thicker piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in flight terms, no, not really. But if you want it to last longer, have more heavy duty, then yeah, it'd be better to use cardstock or construction paper. Now, sometimes you can do this part without having to make the extra creases right here.
Right.
And sometimes you just have to. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Now, once you have the other part of the box, you can just attach them.
Mm-hmm. One just slides into the other.
Now, yeah.
So now, when you said you made those to put quarters in, was it the paper like right here that you're using right now that you used to put quarters in it? Or did you use heavier paper?
It was a smaller but thinner paper.
Okay.
So now you see, I mean, yeah, it might be a bit dingy or whatever you want to call it, but it's a paper box. I mean,
right.
And then you could just take it apart. Now, to make the button, I would make it maybe 4" by 4. I would use 4" by 4" paper, just something smaller because this is like a storage container, not really a fidget or anything. But I'm gonna show y'all. So for what I use now, yes, it's gonna need quite a bit of tweaking, but to do it, I just take some paper, fold about, I don't know, roughly an inch, half an inch.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have any scissors,
right.
you could fold it once and then take it, fold it the other way.
Right.
And then you could unfold it, then tape. Generally, this works.
It'll work. Let's see.
And then now you have one side.
Right.
Now you can fold it in half again. But what I just do is zigzag. So I folded it once like that. Now I'm going to flip it over. I'm not going to unfold this.
Right.
But I'm going to fold it again on the other side. Then repeat until you use the whole sheet of paper.
Right.
Now, it is going to take a bit more of paper.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
To actually have that spring effect.
Okay.
But generally what you're going to do is take one end, tape it to the bottom of the box, then take the other end and tape it to the top of the box, and then it'll take some tweaking, like I said, but you should generally get a button.
Right. But
it's a paper, so don't expect much. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right.
And
Yeah, because I mean, I've made springs out of paper, but it's the paper, it's the cardstock paper,
Yeah.
right? I haven't done it out of the paper that you're doing.
Now, another paper airplane that's super easy. It's called the Dart or Arrow.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's called the Dart. But you're gonna make a normal, basic paper airplane.
Right.
Fold it how you generally do, just the one fold.
Right. There you go.
Then generally now you would fold your wings and stuff.
Right.
But we're gonna take an extra step.
Okay.
To make the dart, you're gonna fold it one more time.
Okay.
Now, this paper airplane, in my opinion, is generally known for speed.
Okay.
You throw it across the classroom, it's gonna zip by pretty fast.
Do you throw airplanes across the classroom?
Generally now and then. And now you have your dart, but you still need to fold the wings.
Right.
So you're gonna fold it in half.
Right.
So these flaps. But
Yeah.
don't worry about the flaps. Then you're gonna fold it once. Crease.
Okay.
Crease. Flip it over. Do the same thing for the other side.
Okay.
Crease. Yep. Now, then you unfold. Now, you're going to have this.
Okay.
You don't want to have it like that where it's having these flaps. You're going to hold all three where it's just the wings.
Okay.
Now, you want to tape it. I would preferably tape it one tape here and here.
Okay.
Now it's kind of uneven, but that'll be alright if it's not that much. Now, another thing you can do is take the edge of this and then slightly roll it up.
Okay. So why do you put tape like here and here? Is that just to hold it closed?
Yeah, so it doesn't open like that
And drag?
mess with the
Okay.
aerodynamics.
Okay. Do I?
Yeah.
I guess you.
Never
mind.
And then now you have a box and paper airplane. Now,
I don't know.
now one thing that I did for my art class, we had to make a container
Right.
and put something in it.
Okay.
Now what I did, if you watched the last live with when I did some origami,
Right.
I made a that F18. I'm pretty sure it was paper F18.
Okay.
Now I made some small ones. Yeah, they were difficult because the paper started getting thick.
Right.
But I just made like a bigger box. I'm pretty sure 10" by 10"
Okay.
or 8". I don't know, but I just made them, put some in there, about 5 or so,
Right.
and I got an A for that. Or I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's good. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done? Are you? Is that what you? So where are we gonna do the? You were gonna do the paper spring there.
Oh,
So-
yes.
so
Do you
is-
have any copper tape, though?
No, I
No.
don't.
Well,
Not here anyway.
I mean, all I could really do is show y'all. I mean, you need more paper,
Right.
so like get some like
But
cuts.
so
in.
so when you sit there and say you're gonna put a spring in here, is
Mhm.
so why are you wanting a spring in here?
To make a button or a fidget, you should say.
Oh, just to have it in there for the sake of having it in there.
If you like an actual button,
Okay.
like button.
Okay. Oh, like you push down a button. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you just have the button in.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
But generally, if you're going to make a button, you want the
Mhm.
smaller side like this, and then
Mhm.
you just push away.
Well. Okay. All right.
hmm
Okay.
And
Yep.
I'm actually going to shout out my YouTube guys. This is it. Just type this in YouTube,
Okay.
and you'll find it. That's my profile picture. And I'm trying to grow my channel.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let me explain that at least.
That's all right. I'm fixing to say, let them see our faces as you explain that to us.
And I post game clips, stuff like that. Rocket League mainly.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. All right. Thank you for
Have
the
fun.
thank you for the origami. It's always fun. It'll be interesting to see if you could take cardstock and do the same thing.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, we can try that a little later. Well, I want to thank you for joining in with us today. Life is such an adventure, and I always love the grandkids. They always teach me things. We always make boxes, and we don't do it without tape or anything like he did with his origami. So it'd be interesting to see if we could do the same thing.
Well, that's the spring.
Yeah, well, we'll check and see. We'll just try it out and see. Just not today. But thank you for joining in, and we always enjoy you leaving messages and also in comments and emojis, so we can be sure to pull out and do door prizes at the end of the month. So once we get off of here, we'll gather all the different comments, emojis, and so forth and all, and we'll see if I give away some door prizes. Be blessed. Look forward to seeing you on Friday. We'll have Teach Me Nana, and we'll make some other alternatives from today's card kit. All right, be blessed. See you soon. Bye.